Hi, my name's Andy, and this is Hiking with Andy. This is gonna be a kind of a different video this week because I am out in Roanoke, Virginia for work. I'm gonna try to get some time in here to do some hiking, or at least drive to go see the Star, which is like a landmark out here, but Hiking with Andy meets Roanoke, Virginia. So I am here at the main attraction around Roanoke. It's called the Star. You can actually see it when you're flying in. And I think it's like the biggest neon star, like metal star in the US at least. And it overlooks Roanoke, and it does light up at night. Let's look at the info. So this is the world's largest man-made star, 1949. So this thing apparently lights up at night. And I am staying downtown Roanoke, so maybe I'll be able to see it. So there are people up here, but it is my first day, and I'm trying to plan out a hike. I know you can hike up to the Star, and I think that would be pretty cool. There's a watchtower trail, which I need to look into a little bit more, but I'm definitely gonna have to come back because we have really pretty views of the Blue Ridge Mountains, which I was able to see when I was flying in as well. And I don't have much time other than work, but I would like to see it. It is beautiful here. I left Missouri and it was pretty humid and starting to get really hot, and I think the high for today was 70 degrees. So I'll have to investigate a little bit more. So the Star that we were at earlier is lit up, and you can see it from my hotel room. How cool. Good morning, guys. The Star where I was at is right about here-ish, and I was planning on going back there at some point during my trail. But I have very limited time, and I think I want to do something much cooler. So I'm waking up bright and early. I do have to catch a plane at some point today back to St. Louis. But we're gonna do, I guess it's part of the Appalachian Trail. It's gonna be a small ridge line, be able to overlook some of the small Blue Ridge Mountains out here, and I'm very excited about it. All right, well, I've made it. The drive up here was gorgeous. There's a little spot where it opens up, and it was just pretty breathtaking, to be honest. So we're gonna read a little part of the trail map and then get started. All right, well, this is the McAfee Knob area. I guess I'm here at 1,790 feet. McAfee's Knob's at 3,197. So this will be interesting. I am definitely not gonna be able to get all the way up here. I don't have that much time today, but just even being in the area on the Appalachian Trail, it's very cool. Being able to see that Appalachian Trail, wow. We're actually going to the left of that area. So we're gonna go up here. I'm curious to see how I do with this elevation, and I'm in tennis shoes, but I couldn't bring hiking boots and what I needed to on the carry-on. So we're just gonna do it in tennis shoes. It is bear country out here, though I doubt we're gonna see anything. But if we do black bears, you just get loud, and hopefully with me talking the whole time, I can avoid a lot of it. And we have the Appalachian Trail logbook. How cool. Sawtooth Ridge, actually. I guess I'll put my name down. Gotta do the YouTube plug. Yay! Logbook, Sawtooth Ridge, done. The goal today is definitely not finding reptiles or herps, but just rather enjoying being in a new state and going on a hike. I really know nothing about the East Coast. I am going to be back out here in Virginia and West Virginia, and it would be rather cool if I have time to explore a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, the goal is to explore, but I'm obviously out here for work. We're already to our first little mountain view. I do not know enough about the geology out here to tell you what kind of rocks this is, but definitely a lot different than Missouri, whatever kind of rock it is. I know they have caves out here too, similar to Missouri. So could be limestone, but there are some like kind of sandy areas out here too. So see, this is kind of all sand. I have no idea at all, really. But lots of these little areas off to the side where you kind of can overlook the ridge line and these really cool rock formations. I mean, if I was out here to look for snakes and reptiles and stuff, I would say these types of areas probably where I would be. All trail says keep going south on the Appalachian Trail. I think this is the second little climb. It really hasn't been too bad. I can imagine if you do like all of McAfee's knob, which is like 3,000 feet, that would get interesting. I'm doing okay in my sneakers, but yeah, you would not want to misstep and go rolling down this hill. I see that it's opening up here. Oh yeah, very cool. And I haven't even seen the view yet. Oh wow, okay. We're gonna go on top of here. I wish I knew what kind of rocks these were. I don't think it's sandstone, but I could definitely be wrong. Oh wow, it's the first little glimpse. You definitely get up there and on top of here. The first little glimpse. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. I am so happy I got up early today. You do not want to go off the side of this, but wow. This is so cool. I'm gonna set the tripod down and try not to fall. Because look. Wow, okay. I think this is it. It was a really short hike, but definitely worth the view. I am gonna go explore down this way a little bit more. Probably some more overlooks, but I am very, very satisfied already. I guess we can keep going up. These rock formations are really, really cool. They are a little alarming when you're trying to look over though. Somebody had a campfire there for sure, because they kind of just, you know, stop. I feel like that was probably the best view, but I could be wrong. A little more flat, but there's trees in the way. Oh, I think that's probably the move right there. Nice and flat. You know, it's so funny because if that one tree was a little shorter, this would be the best view. But I think that earlier spot is way better. But very, very pretty. I got to say I hiked part of the Appalachian Trail and I got to see this, which definitely beats the view from Roanoke. Driving around this area has just been gorgeous too. I have sat here and enjoyed the sights for a little bit before I have a crazy day where I fly back. This has been so cool. I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to come out here and I fit something in like this and was able to bring you guys along with me. But I'm just so appreciative right now. So one thing I do when I go to new places is I try to bring back something small from the areas. I was hoping that there would be maybe like a small pine cone. Seems like that's not the move. Well, there is There is a small pine cone. Okay, cool. Wow, and some really big ones. Okay, and then I usually pick out a small, like, rock or stone that kind of speaks to me. I just cannot get over this view. Like, it's hard to, like, just be like, okay, gonna go back home now. I think that's a pretty good representation of the mountains out here, or at least this trail. I can't take I can't take the mountains home, but I can take this. So we're gonna start heading back down now. All right, well, I have made it back, well, just about to the parking lot. There are a lot of people here because I think they drop off a lot of supplies for people who are doing the full Appalachian Trail, and also a lot of people do McPhee's Knob. And so I am gonna close this video. Thank you so much for following me along to Virginia. Please like, subscribe, all of the things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.